So guys, NIO stock in Hong Kong is up over 9.2%. It seems to be breaking out of this consolidation. Finally, we had such a long time of consolidation, so this is definitely very good, and hopefully the US markets will follow suit. So guys, of course we're going to talk about deliveries and also the incentives here in China. First of all, let's look at last week's insurance registrations. NIO had 3,700 compared to the other guys, number 1, 2, and 3, they all have gas tanks. And then, of course, number 4, Zeekr, 3,800, they have the 2025 variant of the Zeekr 001. So, of course, that's also getting some, early delivery rush. And deliveries are very strong still every week. And we can see we're still above Xpeng and Xiaomi. And also, more importantly, we're above Lexus and Volvo. And this is their combined sales, also the gasoline vehicle sales. So they're doing pretty well, but overall you see there's still some time before NIO can overtake the overall gasoline vehicle sales of BMW, Mercedes, and Audi. It's going to take some time, but it's also important to notice that NIO's average selling price is actually at or actually a little bit above those guys, and also average selling price is also above Tesla as well. So how does that compare to previous weeks? Well, the week before that, September 9th to September 15th, NIO delivered 4,200 vehicles, which was very good, marginally higher than this week. But the first week of the month, NIO delivered 4,500 vehicles. So also very good performance. So we're staying at around average 4,000 deliveries per week, which is pretty nice. So if you just add all these up, and that this of course excludes the first day of the month, we have 12,400 insurance registrations so far, and we still actually got 9 more days left. So the first day of the month, and also we got 8 more days in the month left. So 9 more days of insurance registrations, and insurance registrations don't exactly equal deliveries. NIO's president has made that very clear. It correlates, but it's not exactly related. Now, one quick note is that we just had the Mid-Autumn Festival like last week, so that could possibly explain some of the delivery drop. A lot of people they've left the big city to go on vacation for tourism, and that's absolutely the case. So that could explain why the deliveries dropped a little bit, but more importantly, NIO had a very strong incentive policy during the Mid-Autumn Festival break/vacation, which was only like 4 days last week. And there was definitely a strong boost in orders from the Mid-Autumn incentives. So of course that incentive was to give extra NIO points for incentivizing purchases, which was very nice. And then of course a lot of inventory cars saw big discounts, and that's very nice and very enticing for a lot of buyers. But overall, what they're doing right now in terms of incentives, well, first of all, the most important thing is they are coming out with a 0% interest like Tesla. Tesla's doing 5-year 0% interest, which has been a massive boost to sales, and actually a big reason why people are buying Teslas right now. So NIO is also doing that. So they removed the 2.79% 5-year interest, and it's 0%, also boosting incentives. It's very enticing. And then of course on top of that, they're just giving away lots of other cool stuff. For example, they have these little loot boxes that you can basically draw after you buy the car, and you get all sorts of various prizes. And then you also have very strong local subsidies, as well as NIO's own subsidy for trade-ins. So trade-ins has been very popular, and people are trading in the car for a NIO, and they're getting so not only are they getting a subsidy from a trade-in, they're also getting 1 year extra of NOP Plus, which is very nice. And then on top of that, if you just buy the car, you get 2 years of NOP Plus. So you get 3 years of NOP Plus for free, which is NIO's autopilot basically. And then on top of that, they are maintaining the buy 4 month, get 1 month free for BAS. That is still the number one the best choice for a NIO. People are buying the car without the battery, and it seems like this policy is gonna last forever. Like pay for a month, get 1 month free, and it's actually only covers like 5 years. So it's only 5 years of this BAS policy where you get this pay for a month, 1 month free, and after 5 years, on the 6th year, you got to pay for every single month. So this is definitely very good. And of course, with BAS, if you choose BAS, you're looking at maybe switching out your car in about less than 5 years time. Otherwise, it'd be much better to just buy out the battery straight up. So this policy definitely does make sense. Now, of course, we also have the free options. So of course, you get up to 15,000 RMB worth of free options, and you can choose your spec out your car, maybe choose the rims that you like. For example, what you're seeing right now in this video, the rims cost a little bit extra, and you can basically get that for free with the incentive. So all in all, they got a very, very, very strong incentive policy, and the cars are indeed still selling very, very well. We just got a temporary blip down, and it's gonna catch up in the next 2 weeks with the strong orders that they're getting in from the Mid-Autumn Festival. Now, of course, going forward, we do expect another vacation. There's national holiday starting on October 1st. That's when China celebrates their however many years of existence. It's sort of like 4th of July, but for China. So that also will have a week-long vacation. So we can also sort of expect sales to maybe, deliveries to potentially, take a little dip because of people being on vacation. So deliveries this month will still be very, very strong. We could still get above 20,000 deliveries. And of course, Envo L60 is also going to start deliveries in about 4 days, which is also very, very nice. And once that starts deliveries, you can see a small boost. They've already been producing this car for like the past month and a half. So they got a lot of cars already produced for the Envo L60, even though, the factory's still in ramp-up mode. So they probably got like a couple thousand cars ready for delivery. So could we see that impact this month's deliveries? Definitely. So when we get delivery numbers officially from NIO on October 1st, we could see like, hey, Envo adds maybe a couple hundred or maybe 1,000 or 2,000 deliveries to the whole entire delivery outlook, and that's going to be very, very bullish. And of course, Envo deliveries are going to just pick up and become even more. And we've seen NIO CEO talk about how they're going to achieve probably around 5,000 in around November, December-ish, and then 10,000 in December, and then in January, February, they're going to get to 20,000 per month. Very, very nice.